Sunday, the indigenous people of Biafra warned Southeast governors not to work against its newly launched security outfit, the Eastern Security Network. It accused the governors of a motive to incite the army and others against ESN. In a statement by Ipob's Media and Publicity Secretary Emma Powerful, the group warned the governors to desist from such acts or be prepared to face catastrophic consequences. The secessionist group also warned local vigilantes in the zone set up by the state governors not to allow themselves to be used by carrying out what it called evil agenda or have themselves to blame. It said both the governors and community leaders would be held responsible for any form of attack on any of its security personnel. Ipob advised the Nigerian Army and other security agencies to stop dissipating energy towards stopping ESN, but rather channel their strength against Boko Haram bandits and terrorists rampaging the north. The pro-Biafra group maintained that ESN was a Biafran army but a vigilante group to defend the people of the old Eastern region against terrorists and criminals responsible for the growing insecurity in the region. The statement read in part, the game plan is to orchestrate crisis between the vigilante group and ESN to pave the way for Nigerian soldiers to attack ESN personnel. We therefore wish to warn all the local vigilantes in every state of Biafra who has been or may be contacted or are being recruited by the masterminds of this evil plan through the traditional rulers and President General of Army, community or town in Biafra land and attack ESN operatives to have a rethink. Embarking on such an unholy mission is suicidal. Anyone, vigilante group, community, traditional ruler or president general, political elites or anybody under any guise who will conspire with the enemy to expose or attack ESN in their locality will live in eternal regret of such satanic mission. It's not a threat but a promise. We want to make it clear that the leaders of any community in Biafra land where any ESN personnel is attacked will pay dearly for such attack. The statement added, we specifically warn Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State not to push us any further against the war. He cannot sacrifice Biafran freedom on the altar of his imaginary presidential ambition. Umahi must retrace his steps now and not test our resolve to protect our land. When contacted, the Anambra State Commissioner of Police, John Abang, said he would not want to speak on the matter. Okay? He would not want to speak on the matter. So this message is, strictly going to Umahi because they say imaginary presidential ambition. that means he's deceiving himself with all this. Oh, I want to do this. Of course, he has come out to say, oh, he didn't join APC because of that. But whatever he has in mind, they have just told him that if you think that because of that you want to do whatever you want to do, they are not going to allow that. Well, the battle ahead of every one of us who are trapped with one Nigeria is a fight for survival of our identity and our rights as humanity. It is only unwisely people will look down on the newly launched ESN by Ipob leadership. Unfortunately, the enemies of the truth are planning and putting their evil agenda into consideration. They want to attack ESN using the same people. They want to start a war by using the same tribe. A family war where brothers and sisters fight one another and give the opportunities for enemies outside to intervene. Those who are against ESN are wasting their time because before the setup of the security outfit, there were reviews and consideration. Every move by anyone politically or individually against ESN has already been thought, studied, and researched. It will be unwise for anyone to engage in a war with Ipob this time around. Saboteurs and enemies of truth, it's your own interest to listen to me. I'm pure Odudua blood who is passionate about Ipob struggle and activities, sabotage enemies of the truth, and corrupt politicians from the Eastern region. Politicians don't undermine ESN power and struggle. The Ipob leadership knows the right place to hit and bring Nigeria down. If you send local Biafrans vigilantes to fight ESN, don't be surprised they will end up joining ESN. Any politicians and individuals who are against ESN, I will advise you, don't let your actions pass through talking to involving yourself with Nigeria state security forces or vigilante towards bringing down ESN. The way North Korea treating the world with nuclear or threatening the world with nuclear weapons that brought about Americans seeking for peaceful declaration in the region of Asia. It's a way forward. It's unfortunate if unfortunately it goes the other way, which is violently IPOP will not engage in a fight with local vigilante, rather they will come for those who set up the vigilante against them. And take note, federal government of Nigeria is going down also. IPOP leader also said Biafra is the last miracle on earth. It's a fact. It is impossible to win a fight with someone who can recognize and have knowledge about his enemy's move. IPOB leadership knows exactly every steps every one of you in politics in Nigeria will take. I will use the word, they have Nigeria on the bad side. Sorry for the grammatical errors, brothers and sisters. Peaceful negotiation, hashtag referendum now, is best way to stability. Well, the word Biafra is very strong memories of the Igbos. Umahi himself knows that. Now they are telling the armies, go to all those bandits. You are leaving them. They are just having field day. They are just enjoying themselves. You are not saying anything about them. Those who say they want to protect themselves, they are not going after anybody. But those people within their own locality, their own vicinity, their region, they are making life uncomfortable for themselves. And government is spending a whole hell of money. And yet, our soldiers are not giving opportunity. The ones that are on the field, we are not talking of the ones that are in the who are in the office, the so-called guys. No, we are talking about the real people who are doing the real work. That they have mixed them even with all those repentant. They call them repentant bandits and repentant Boko Haram. So what has been going on is unfortunate. Governor Umahi should wake up from his slumber. He will never win or even become a vice president in this dead zone called Nigeria. A man after himself and family alone at the detriment of his people. Such selfishness is satanic. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this warning to Umahi.